Karla Majid Naran Rao, Assistant Professor, Vijayanagara College, Hospete. Now in today's session, we shall discuss with aberrations. The defects in the optical images is known as aberrations. There are two types of aberrations to discuss. One is chromatic aberration, the other is monochromatic aberration. Now let us understand what is chromatic aberration. If the images of a white object is multicolored and blurred, this defect is called as chromatic aberration. It is due to the fact that the focal length varies with wavelength. That is, violet rays meets first and red rays at a farthest point from the lens. Now to understand this, now let us consider a lens here. When you are considering this lens, whenever we allow this ray of light to incident, then we are observing that the rays are being formed here, and here these are the marginal rays. These marginal rays will meet at a point at which it will form the focal length of the violet color. Whereas the paraxial rays meets at a farthest point from the lens, at which it will form the focal length of the red color. In other words, the red color forms at a farthest point from the lens and the violet forms nearer to the lens. And the difference between the focal length of the red and violet color is called as longitudinal chromatic aberration. In other words, the longitudinal chromatic aberration is defined as the difference in the focal length of the red and violet color and is given by Fr minus Fv, such that Fr is always greater than Fv. In other words, the refractive index is given by the refractive index of violet is more than that of the red color and the focal length of the red is more than the violet color. Now at this point we shall understand what is chromatic aberration. This chromatic aberration can be eliminated by using a pair of two thin lenses of focal length f1 and f2 which are being separated by a certain distance. The distance between the two lenses are such that d is equal to omega 1 f1 plus omega 2 f2 by omega 1 plus omega 2, where omega is equal to mu v minus mu r by mu minus 1, that is equal to d mu by mu minus 1, which is called as the dispersive power. If the two lenses which are made up of the same material, then d is equal to f1 plus f2 by 2. The chromatic aberration can be eliminated by using achromatic doublet. Then what is this achromatic doublet? Achromatic doublet is the combination of biconvex lens, which is made up of ground glass, and biconcave lens made up of flint glass, which are kept in contact such that the focal length of the combination is same for both the extreme colors. It means that the focal length of achromatism is independent of refractive index. I mean to say that. Now let us consider here the achromatic combination. In this achromatic combination, which is made up of biconvex lens, which is made up of ground glass. This is the convex lens. For this convex lens, the focal lengths are, that is Fv, F and Fr. The focal length of the violet, the focal length of the convex lens and the focal length of the red color. R1 and R2 are the radius of curvature, and omega is called as the dispersive power of the ground glass, and mu v, mu and mu r are the refractive index of violet, convex and the red color respectively. Similarly, for the flint glass that is made up of biconcave lens, Fv dash, F dash, Fr dash are the of violet, concave and the red color. Omega dash is the dispersive power for the biconcave lens of flint glass. R2 dash is the radius of curvature, and mu dash v, mu dash, mu r dash are the refractive index of violet and that of concave and red color respectively. This complete combination which behaves as achromatic doublet. This is called achromatic doublet, which consisting of both convex and biconcave lens. Now let us understand what is this. For the achromatic doublet, for crown glass for biconvex lens, the dispersive power is W, that is equal to mu V minus mu R by mu minus 1. For flint glass of biconcave lens, omega dash is equal to mu dash V minus mu R dash by mu dash minus 1, which happens to be the dispersive power for the flint glass respectively. These are the dispersive power of the crown glass and flint glass respectively, which we can use to determine for the further values. For the first lens for the violet color, then 1 by F is equal to mu V minus 1 by mu minus 1 into 1 by F. Similarly for red rays, 1 by FR is equal to mu R minus 1 by mu minus 1 into 1 by F. For second lens of mean focal length F dash and of refractive index mu dash, we can write for the violet color 1 by FV dash is equal to mu dash V minus 1 by mu dash minus 1 into 1 by F dash, and for the red color 1 by FR dash is equal to mu R dash minus 1 by mu dash minus 1 into 1 by F dash. Here if FV and FR are the focal length of the combination of the doublet for both violet and red rays, then 1 by FV, capital FV is equal to the sum of 1 by FV plus 1 by FV dash, that is equal to mu V minus 1 by mu minus 1 into F plus mu dash V minus 1 by mu dash minus 1 into F dash. And for the red color, 1 by FR, 1 by capital FR is equal to 1 by FR plus 1 by FR dash, that is equal to mu R minus 1 by mu minus 1 into F plus mu R dash minus 1 by mu dash minus 1 into F dash. For achromatic combination, the focal length FV and FR are equal. So in other words, FV is equal to FR, 1 by F is equal to 1 by FR. That means on substitution of these terms, in these terms here, we get mu V minus 1 by mu minus 1 into F plus mu dash V minus 1 by mu dash minus 1 into F is equal to mu R minus 1 by mu minus 1 into F plus mu dash R minus 1 by mu dash minus 1 into F dash. Now we transfer the terms on the right hand side to the left hand side so as to equate this term to 0. Now on equating here on simplification, we get this term as mu V minus mu R by mu minus 1 into F plus mu dash V minus mu R dash by mu dash minus 1 into F dash is equal to 0. As we all know that this term mu V minus R, mu V minus mu R by mu minus 1, which refers to as the dispersive power for convex lens and is given by W or omega divided by F plus this term mu dash V minus mu R dash by mu dash minus 1. This complete term, which we can consider that as omega dash by F dash, that is equal to 0. That means omega by F is equal to minus omega dash by F dash. That means when I transfer this term, plus becomes minus, or F dash is equal to, that means we have to cross multiply here. F dash is equal to minus omega dash by omega into F, or F dash by F is equal to minus omega dash by omega. That means since omega and omega dash are positive, then F dash is negative. Here if F is positive, if the crown glass is convex, then the flint glass is concave. The ratio of the dispersive powers of the lenses is equal to the ratio of the focal length of the two thin lenses. If omega and omega dash are positive and F dash must have opposite sign, it means that one lens is convex, the other is concave. If the two lenses are made up of the same material, that is omega is equal to omega dash, then it follows that 1 by f is equal to 1 by capital F is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by f dash, that is equal to 0. That means if 1 by f is 0, f is equal to infinity. That means, it means that the combination acts not as a lens, but it acts as a plain glass sheet. Therefore, the two lenses should be made up of different materials.